Hey guys, Shot Midget here doing the first video on my iPhone 15. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference or not. Probably not is my guess, but I previously filmed with an iPhone 13. This is a friend's AR15 from Palmetto State, just a basic AR. I wanted to make a quick video on it now because I'm going to be out of the country for a week in 2 weeks, and we'll shoot this and I'll do the filming of the range test, if you will, after I get back. Also, the trigger is going to be changed in this. I don't know if it'll be when we go out in 3-4 weeks to do shooting footage of this or not. I'm not sure if the owner will buy the trigger by then, if he'll be able to afford it. Anyways, long story short, this is a Palmetto State basic AR15 16-inch. So he got this with a dagger, a combo. They do like deals where they sell the dagger with the AR. That's pretty much what happened here, and you get a discount. It came with 10 PMags, so that's awesome. So an allotment of magazines. It also came with this bag, shooting bag, which he can fit pretty much everything in here. He has 2 handguns and that rifle, so he can fit everything in here. This is a big bag. So I'll just start from the back and continue forward. So it has a Magpul stock on it. This is OD green, if you can't tell. So OD green stock, OD green grip. Magpul stock, Magpul pistol grip. Standard, foraged receiver from PSA. It's got the Cross Cannons logo, serial number PA15, Palmetto State Armory, West Columbia, South Carolina. Basic selector switch, it's just on the one side. Now I did encourage him to get an ambidextrous one when he changes the trigger. So I offered to change the trigger for him and the selector switch, because you have to pull the grip, the selector switch has to come out, and then the trigger unit comes out. So I told him, you might as well get a selector switch. They're like $20. An ambidextrous selector switch is so damn cheap. So I encourage him to do that. So that will probably change with an Ambi. Dirty Bird is the brand. It's just a basic, it's like a KAC copy, Knights Armament copy of their selector switch. I've got one of my PSA Jackal. If you want to know what that looks like, go watch my video on the PSA Jackal. Just a $20 selector switch. And then the trigger that he's considering, I've recommended, is the Rise Armament. It's the Rave 140. I've got one, my brother's got one, my dad has one, a friend of mine has one, and then a friend of mine's dad has one. A lot of examples, and they all have ran great. Standard bolt lock, nothing special. Moving forward, this is a MOE handguard. Again, it's just a non-free float. It's attached with the triangle front sight. It's an OD green. I sold him this, actually. I had this laying around from years and years ago. I knew I had one of these to mount to the MOE forends. It is just a vertical grip. It's in black, made by Magpul, and it just provides you a little bit of place so you can basically C-clamp it, I hate that term, but you can wrap your most of your fingers around the front of it, and then your thumb can go over top and you can pull it against your shoulder, or you can hold it like that. I sold it to him for 15 bucks. Nothing expensive. Triangle front sight. There is no back sight, and I'll explain why, because what's back here. The barrel on here is a 16-inch. It is a 5.56 NATO 1-in-7. It is labeled, and a basic A2 flash hider. Or is that A1? Do they call it A1? A2. Isn't it A2? Because the A1 is the 3-prong Vietnam type, right? It's a flash hider. It provides a little bit of recoil management compensation because it's closed on the bottom. They're decent, but they're so basic. I don't like these. I don't have any of these on my guns, not a single one, because it's just too basic. I don't know. But they are effective, so don't take that for it's bad. On the top of the gun, we have a True Glow red dot. I will show you a close-up. It uses I believe this is a AAA battery in here. which is actually nice, in my opinion, because everybody has access to AAAs, AA's. You go to any store, you're going to be able to find those. Whereas CR123As or the 2032 type watch batteries, a little bit harder to find. So these are kind of everywhere. So I do like that. And True Glow, these are about $100. It's just aluminum. It's got flip caps. Pretty decent in terms of like crispness on the dot, the quality. I actually have no issues with it. I like it. I like it. He thought about changing this, and I told him I would keep it. I would spend your money on a trigger, selector switch, and then the magnifier. Now, the magnifier, he ended up getting a sight mark. This is a 5X. Now, I was kind of recommending him to get the Hollow Sun because I have experience with the Hollow Sun, and the Hollow Sun's great for about $180. It's only a 3X. This one's a 5. This is what he ended up getting. It's not bad, but it's also not great. The eye box is very tight. You have to have your face very far forward in order to see through it. Which, I mean, it's not horrible. It's just a matter of training. You have to practice, put your head close to the sight. It's only a 5.56, so it's not like having your face close to it, it's going to pop you in the face because there's not much recoil with it. It's not really much of an issue. I definitely would not put this on a 308 or a heavier cartridge because it might smack you in the face because of the eye box. That's just how it goes with magnifiers that are such a high magnification. Typically 3 to 4 is what you see, and that's for a reason, because of the eye box. But it's pretty crisp, it's clear. I don't have much of an issue with it. It's easy to move over, it stays in place, it clicks because it's got like ball bearings on the top of it, and then you can flip it over, and again, it's nice and tight. It doesn't move around or anything like that. It's actually a pretty decent setup. The rifle just has basic internals. It does have their EPT trigger. What is it, like enhanced polish trigger? It's still like 6 pounds. It's not great. That's why I recommended him to change it. It's got a standard Carpenter 158 bolt head and a basic 1-in-7 twist nitride. 4150 chromoly nitride barrel. So kind of a basic barrel. You could see, I'd imagine you would be able to get 10 to 15,000 rounds out of this barrel on basic semi-auto with no issues. After 15,000, you're gonna see an impact, like not impact shift, but your groupings are going to open up at probably about 15,000 rounds. Now, he only shoots like maybe 1,000 rounds a year, so it's nothing crazy. So this is a good beginner rifle for him. Maybe in 5 years, he will get something a little bit better, and this will just become a plinker, you know? That remains to be seen. Now, the ammunition that he uses is PMC X-Tac. It's M855, so this is 62 grain, which is good for the 1-in-7 twist. Velocity-wise, it is marked 2920 on the box. Go on YouTube, there's tons of velocity tests on this ammunition, and 2,900 feet per second is what you will see out of a 16-inch. Out of a 20, you're more like 3,050. So this is an accurate number for this barrel length, about 2,900 feet per second, which is pretty good. That will reach out to pretty decent distances. I would say, you know, with this not being a free float rail, it's going to lose maybe a ½ inch accuracy at 100 yards because of the fact that it's the triangle sight. It's all mounted to the barrel. It's not free flow. And it's just a basic barrel. But I would say, I have not tested this out, but I would say with this ammunition, and this gun has seen 1,000 rounds, this would do probably 3 inches at 100 yards with this setup. With a 5X, you could probably squeeze 3 inch, which is acceptable for military use. Military is like 3 to 4 inches for their M4s with, you know, similar ammunition. So that is acceptable in my opinion for a civilian rifle. Now, again, once you get to 15,000 rounds, you're probably going to get 4 or 5 inch groups. And at that point, you either need to change the barrel or just upgrade rifles. Now, PSA supposedly has a lifetime warranty, so maybe 5 years from now, he's got 10,000 rounds through it, and he wants to ask for a barrel change. I don't know if they would grant it to him, or if you would have to prove that it's defective or whatever. I haven't long term dealt with PSA's customer service on, say, a barrel. That's one thing, or a bolt head. Those are kind of the high wear parts. I don't know what they would do to help him out if 5 years from now he said, hey, I would like you guys to change the barrel. He sent the upper in. Maybe they would just send him a new upper, or they would just change the barrel. I don't know. I have no clue. But I would not go past 15,000 rounds and still use this as a, shit hits the fan, go-to rifle. Not a chance. If you hit 15, it is going to be not accurate enough, in my opinion.